Action.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening to all my fellow classmates and my beloved lecturer, Sir Suharini Feti Ayu, who has been teaching us aviation finance for this semester. So I am assigned to do a video which I choose a topic about the effect of financial crisis in aviation industry. So as we know, aviation industry will always be affected by financial crisis because this industry is totally dependent on economic of the country and also other countries. What does it mean by financial crisis in aviation industry? So, in fact, the definition of financial crisis is a variety of a board of situation in which the asset of financial is suddenly losing a large part of their nominal asset. So, as we go detail in aviation industry, think dah. What is the effect of financial crisis, towards aviation industry?
Okay, in the first place, do we have a financial crisis?
Yeah, sometimes.
What sometimes?
Like,
yes, we do have.
Yeah.
Every country in the world is going through financial crisis.
Yeah.
Especially the foreign exchange. In Malaysia, in particular, where the ringgit, when you compare to the US dollars, has been steadily going up. At one time, it was one US dollar is about 3 ringgit, but now slowly go up to 350. Can even go up to 4. So when your exchange rate is being affected, you have to have a lot of more money in order to buy the same product which 5 years ago. So sekarang kena keluarkan banyak duit just for that.
So in your opinion, is it like airline is like memang compulsory will be having financial crisis?
Definitely.
All the time.
So they have to balance in terms of if they decide want to operate an airline, they know the fact that what will be in years to come before they get back the money.
Yeah, no. They didn't get the profit like instantly.
You get to get the returns and then you minus whatever cost nak bayar dia punya to service the loans. And plus a lot of those parts have to be imported and it's very expensive. So if you ask me what are the effect
towards aviation industry?
Yes, of course things will be a lot cheaper. Things will be a lot more expensive. The airline has to raise the price of the tickets.
Managers had warned the results would be disappointing. The question was by how much? The announcement of a $262 million first-half loss is the airline's worst for at least 20 years. Intense competition is blamed for the poor performance.
Clearly, it was a challenging first half and the performance of our core airlines was disappointing. The operating environment remained difficult, with many of the same factors that impacted our performance in the first half of 2016 continuing to affect us in the first half of 2017.
If the tough business conditions persist and the company continues to perform poorly this year, it would be the first time Cathay Pacific has posted losses for 2 consecutive years since it was founded. Cathay Pacific was once one of Asia's most successful airlines, partly thanks to Hong Kong's position as a main gateway into China. But aviation experts say having a hub in Hong Kong is no longer a great advantage. Operation costs are high in one of the world's most expensive cities, and a multitude of competing Chinese airlines offering passengers better deals have captured most of the market share. It has been a painful year so far. Passenger numbers have dropped 5%. Cathay managers say they're struggling to keep costs down to stay competitive and are selling tickets below cost to keep planes full. Analysts say the biggest issue may be Cathay's business strategy. Convincing passengers to pay more for air tickets in return for quality doesn't seem to have taken off.
Of course, there's the competition from lower cost airlines as far as the fares are concerned for short-haul journeys, which are very competitive. And they're also possibly suffering from a slight image problem as far as
Okay, in conclusion, as the global economy was disturbed due to this financial crisis in 2008, so aviation being as one of the main pillars of global economy, it also got affected. Like, as aviation is the main source of transportation throughout the world, the crisis has deeply struck this growing industry, and due to the global financial crisis in the aviation industry, had experienced the negative growth. So it got affected, like if there is like a big event, and also it got affected daily, but this one much more bigger. Okay, that's all. Thank you.